Okay, good morning students. The last class we discussed the benzene chemical properties of benzene. So last class we discussed benzene generally can undergo electrophilic substitution reaction. And one more type of chemical reactions we have to discuss about the benzene, that is addition reactions. Addition reactions of benzene. So already I told you, generally benzene can undergo electrophilic substitution reaction. Yes, at a special conditions only it can undergo for the addition reactions. So addition reactions of benzene will be done at a particular conditions. See, the first one is hydrogenation. Addition reaction the first one is hydrogenation. It's not hydration. Hydration means addition of water. Hydrogenation. Hydrogenation means addition of hydrogen. Addition of hydrogen. So at high temperature and pressure we are using, in presence of the metallic catalyst nickel, benzene can undergo hydrogenation to give the cyclohexane. Benzene on hydrogenation, 3 double bonds are there, so we need 3 moles of hydrogen. I am using the metal catalyst, that is nickel, and temperature we have to maintain 150 degrees Celsius and pressure is 25 atmospheric pressure. High temperature and pressure we are applying, it can undergo addition reaction to give the cyclohexane. Cyclohexane. So here in benzene ring, out of 3 double bonds, 3 moles of hydrogen we are taking. So one double bond is breaking, so one hydrogen here, one hydrogen here. Same like that, another double bond is breaking, one hydrogen here, one hydrogen here. Same like that, one hydrogen here and one hydrogen here. The total 6 hydrogens we can give. Same conditions, hydrogens we are adding. Then finally the double bonds is broken, hydrogen we are adding here and here. Double bond is broken, hydrogen and hydrogen. Double bond is broken, hydrogen and hydrogen. Here we have to observe, this is sp2 carbon. It is converted into sp3 carbon. That is benzene, that is cyclohexane. Cyclohexane. So addition of hydrogen, that is called as hydrogenation. If you are using the catalyst, if I am using the catalyst is platinum, so we have to use the room temperature. Room temperature. Nickel, we have to use high temperature. So already previously we are doing the hydrogenation. There we have to observe nickel at low temperature. That's why we have to increase the temperature for the reactivity. Platinum and palladium will be react at high temperature. So here no need high temperature for the reaction of hydrogen, platinum or palladium we can use. See the addition of chlorine. Next one is addition of chlorine. Second property, addition of chlorine. Previously see addition of chlorine, that is called as halogenation. Halogenation of alkenes you can observe. Halogens we are writing in presence of CCl4. But now here we have to write benzene can react with chlorine in presence of sunlight. Benzene on reaction with chlorine at high temperature be required in presence of H mu. It can give the double bonds you can break, add chlorine. Same like hydrogen, I am taking 3 moles. So one chlorine here, one chlorine here, and another double bond you can break, one chlorine here, another chlorine here, one double bond you can break here, one chlorine here, one chlorine here. It's there is carbon 6, hydrogens are 6 and Cl 6. So its name is called as 666. Why 666 means carbon 6, hydrogen 6 and chlorine 6. And another name for this one, that is called as BHC, that is benzene hexachloride. Benzene hexachloride. BHC. Another name for this one, that is called as linden. Linden. Another name for this, many names will be there: 666, BHC, linden, and gamaxin. Gamaxin means ants killing heat chalk piece is there, no? That heat chalk piece containing the formula is benzene hexachloride or linden or 666. Benzene on reaction with chlorination or bromation in presence of sunlight. Benzene on reaction with chlorination or bromination, we can get BHC. That BHC is the powerful insecticide. It's a powerful insecticide. Third one is, and important for this one, is one of the important named reaction, that is Birch reduction. Birch reduction. See, in the Birch reduction, what we are doing? Birch reduction is, we are going for the reduction benzene on reaction with metals like lithium or sodium. Benzene on reaction with lithium or sodium metal in presence of liquid ammonia. Whenever we are seeing the sodium in presence of liquid ammonia, previously we are seeing that is trans alkenes will be formed, or in presence of methanol, we can get cyclohexadiene. See, out of triple bonds, one bond only we are breaking, and we can get the, we are adding the hydrogens here, then we can get the compound is benzene hexadiene. See the mechanism for this reaction. So in this mechanism, step number one, electron transfer from metal to metal, sodium to pi electron system in benzene. See how the electrons will be transferred from pi electron system to benzene. So I am taking benzene, like this. Generally sodium, it can give Na plus electron. That electron I am writing here. Carefully observe. The double bond I am writing in between these two carbons, and this double bond I will give to here. Carefully observe the double bond. This double bond no change. Double bond shifted to here, minus, and here there is a bond. And this carbon is electron deficient plus. That electron deficient plus means 2 electrons required. So 1 electron I give. So it can give 1 dot. That is, this is called as anion radical. So both anion and free radicals are produced in the step number 1. Step number 2. The anion radical is a strong base, and it can extract the proton from the methanol. This anion radical I am taking step number 2. Anion radical is a strong base. Why strong base? What is the base as per Lewis theory? Electron rich species, electron pair donor. Here negative also there, lone pair is also there. So electron free radical will be there. So electron rich species, it is a strong base, so it can abstract proton from methanol. From methanol it can attract the H plus. Now I am taking that anion radical, then I am giving from methanol, I am writing, so bond will be shifted here, this is minus and plus can give the minus here. Now finally we can get that is only free radical here, one hydrogen I am adding here, and there is here free radical. Now step number 3, its name is called as cyclohexadienyl radical. This is cyclohexadienyl radical. This cyclohexadienyl radical, step 3. So what I am doing means, from the step 2 you are getting the cyclohexadienyl radical. This will be converted into anion by electron transfer from the sodium. So again I am taking the one more electron transfer from sodium, so one hydrogen, I am adding one more electron, so that one more electron again coming from our metallic sodium becomes Na plus electron. This electron will be transferred, already free radical, electron will be transferred here. Now again it becomes anion, here minus, again you are doing, so methanol you can take OH, bond I am breaking here, minus and plus will be attacking here. Finally we can get, that is, here there is hydrogen and here there is a hydrogen. So finally we can add 1 mole of hydrogen. Now this is the final product for our reaction mechanism of rich reduction. For suppose the substituted compounds I am taking, for example benzoic acid, same rich reduction I am applying for the application oriented. First there is a COOH group, same you are doing the rich reduction, that is you are taking lithium or sodium in presence of liquid ammonia or methanol I am taking. So you can guess the answer, that is same like rich reduction, here you are adding hydrogen, here COOH, same is cyclohexadienoic acid. This is additional reactions, addition of hydrogen and addition of halogens. Next most important discussion for the another chemical property of benzene, that is oxidation. Next one is oxidation. So oxidation we are seeing alkanes also, we are seeing alkenes also, we are seeing alkynes also. Alkanes we are seeing the 3 types of oxidation: complete oxidation, mild oxidation and slow oxidation, like this. Now oxidation means they have to discuss about ozonolysis is important and complete oxidation also important. First one is combustion reaction. Combustion reaction, benzene on combustion, C6H6 on combustion. So any hydrocarbons we know on combustion at high temperature in presence of excess of oxygen or air, we can get carbon dioxide and water. It can liberate large amount of energy also. The 6 carbons we are having, so 6 hydrogens we are having 3, so totally 15 oxygens we require, so 15 by 2. This is the balanced chemical equations. So sometimes they will ask the number of moles, how many moles of oxygen required for the complete combustion of 1 mole of benzene, that is 7.5 moles or 15 by 2 moles of oxygens. Now next one is second, another important oxidation reaction, that is Ozonolysis. Ozonolysis reaction. So ozonolysis is also very important reaction. Already ozonolysis I discussed in the alkanes itself. Just once you have to refer that one. 1 mole of benzene reaction with 3 moles of ozone to give 1 mole of benzene on reaction with 3 moles of ozone to give benzene ozonide. Benzene ozonide. This benzene ozonide further hydrolysis in presence of zinc, we can get aldehydes or ketones. Already we are seeing previous aldehydes. For especially for benzene we can get the diol. So benzene on reaction with 3 moles of ozone to give benzene ozonide. Benzene ozonide simply we can write like this: C6H6O3 thrice. Its name is called as benzene ozonide. Otherwise we need the in the form of structure means that 3 double bonds I am breaking here. So 1 double bond here, the double bond oxygen you can break O, and another one here, this O ozonide. Another double bond will be here O here. This is ozonide. After that, this is further reaction with H2O and zinc. Then we can get like this one type of breaking, like this one type of breaking, like this one type of breaking. Now 3 moles of water I am taking. Here one oxygen extra, here one oxygen extra, here one oxygen extra. Totally we have to remove 3 moles of H2O. 2 moles of H2O. See, the remaining one is CHO and CHO. Like this we have to get 3 moles. Already previously we are seeing name of this one is called as glyoxal. Name is glyoxal. So 1 mole of ozone reaction with 3 moles of 1 mole of benzene on reaction with 3 moles of ozone to form first ozonide. That is further reaction with zinc hydrolysis, we can get 3 moles of glyoxal. For suppose if they are giving the different manner, see how to break this one. If they are giving the different compound, then how to break this one? Here there is CH3, here there is CH3, double bond. On ozonolysis, what we can get the answer? Sometimes the same reaction you can see, reaction you are feeling it will be very easy or simple, but it will be different for the different compounds. Previously I told the one short trick method how to do the ozonolysis. Just refer that one and tell me on ozonolysis of these two compounds what we can get. Carefully observe. I am breaking here, and I am breaking here. This part and this part is looking like same. Wherever you are breaking the bond, just add oxygen and oxygen here. Wherever you are breaking the bond, oxygen and oxygen here. Wherever you are breaking the bond, oxygen and oxygen here. That is ozonolysis. Short trick method I am saying previously to you. Now tell me the answer for this. So there is CH3, C double bond O, CH3, C double bond O and CHO. This is 2 moles. 2 times we can get, plus another one is CHO and CHO. This one. For suppose same, if you are breaking the second compound, I am giving the double bond is wrong here. Benzene inside 2 multiple bonds are side by side, it is highly unstable. This is now break up to here. one break up to here, one break up to here. Add oxygen, 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 oxygen. Carefully watch and tell me. There is CH3, C double bond O, C double bond O, CH3. CH3, this part I am writing, this part I am writing. Carefully observe. CH3, C double bond O, C double bond O, CH3. And remaining one is 2 moles of this part and this part will be same. So you have to observe this area and this area will be same. That is 2 moles of CHO and CH. So if the question they are asking for this compound, simply they are giving the ring like this, CH3 and CH3 on ozonolysis followed by zinc hydrolysis and zinc. So what is the answer means? There is CHO is one of the product, and another one is CH3, C double bond O, CH3 is the one of the product, and another product you can see in the above, that is CH3, C double bond O, CH. So there are two different multiple bonds. I change the position, answer will be the different. If they mention particularly multiple bonds, you have to observe either this one or this one they are given. If they are not mentioned the multiple bonds, we have to write any one of these, then we can get finally answer by the ozonolysis product like this. So any compound they will give on ozonolysis, we have to do it carefully by like this. Next one, a reaction with KMnO4, oxidation with KMnO4. Strong oxidizing agents, oxidation low. In oxidations we are seeing a different type of oxidation. One is combustion, second one is ozonolysis, and third one is oxidation with KMnO4. Oxidation with KMnO4. One point we have to memorize: alkaline KMnO4 does not reaction with benzene because of it cannot give the unsaturation test with bromine water and alkaline KMnO4. So we have to do it substituted benzenes only we have to consider. Benzene does not react with strong oxidizing reagent like KMnO4, K2Cr2O7 in alkaline medium. Or reaction with the bromine water. These two are we are using for test for unsaturation. So already we know. So what we have to consider means substituted benzene. Substituted benzenes only we can take. Substituted benzenes on ozonolysis. So substituted benzene means benzene above there is any alkyl group. Methyl benzene, that is toluene. Toluene, and ethyl benzene. Its name is called as kinetol. On reaction with the strong oxidizing agent KMnO4. So it can oxidize only the outside substituted group is converted into carboxylic acid. For example, I am taking the toluene, benzene above toluene. So previously in the last class, one of the chemical property I told you, benzene above CH3, that is anisole. That is benzene above CH3, that is called as toluene. Benzene above C2H5, that is called as phenetol. This is on oxidation with KMnO4. So KMnO4 can provide oxidants. KMnO4 can be provide oxidants. Then it will be converted into benzoic acid. Benzoic acid. For example, ethyl benzene. Ethyl benzene C2H5. On the same reagent we are using, we can get benzoic acid only. Propyl benzene. Propyl benzene C3H7. You can get benzoic acid. Meaning, what we have to observe by the above three equations, benzene ring above whatever the carbon chain length we are having, on strong oxidation it can give benzoic acid. Benzoic acid. But one important chemical reaction will be there, that is benzene above tertiary alcoholic group CH3 and CH3 on oxidation, on reaction with KMnO4, on oxidation to give what is the answer means there is no reaction. No reaction. Why? Because here there is no hydrogens on this carbon. There is no hydrogens. Hydrogens are absent. So benzene attached carbon must containing hydrogen. Benzene attached carbon must containing hydrogen on further oxidation with KMnO4 to give the benzoic acid. So that is substituted compounds. Remaining cases it does not react and it does not give the tertiary case, it does not give the any other chemical reactions. So idiki for this application oriented questions what we are having in future means, in especially in the 12th standard you are going to do the different one complete volume we are having the organic chemistry. There you have to understood the chemical reactions towards a ring means. Here we have to discuss about the two types. If there is any group on the benzene ring, when a group is attached to the benzene ring, when a group is attached to benzene ring, if any group is attached to benzene ring, there are two effects will be there. There are two effects. Already I explained these two effects in the GOC. One is ring activating group, so that is called as the activity effect. Activity effect, ring activating group. Second one is ring deactivating group, that is directing effect. Directing effect. So previously I told on the basis of activity group, first we will see the activity effect. Activity means ring activating, ring deactivating. Then we will see the directing group, meta directing group or the para directing group, like that. First we will see the activity. So on the basis of the activity effect, so when the increase in the reactivity of aromatic ring, so first one on the basis of activity effect. Activity effect means ring activating or ring deactivating groups, that is electron releasing groups and electron withdrawing groups. The groups activity effect groups are groups on the above benzene ring. Groups may be divided into two groups, that is electron releasing group and electron withdrawing group. First one is activating groups. Below A, activating groups. activating groups, that is a ring activating group. Simply we can say ring activating groups or electron releasing groups, ERG, electron releasing groups, electron releasing groups. When increasing the activity of the aromatic ring in the towards electrophilic substitution, so there are again three types. First one is strong activating groups, strong activating groups. Strong activating groups means strong electron releasing groups, that is NH2, most important, NH2, NHR, NR2, OH, O, like this. All these are strong activating groups. Second one is moderately activating groups. Moderately activating groups. So moderately activating groups are that is NH, CO, CH3. Next one is NH, COR, OCH3, or simply we can write that is OR. Third one is weakly activating groups. Weakly activating groups. So weakly activating groups are CH3, it's also electron releasing group, C2H5, simply we can say that is alkyl group, and C6H5 also. All these are weakly activating groups. Simply we can say this is activity, and these are also called as ortho-para directing groups. Ortho-para directing groups. First one is activity, second one is direction. So if the electron releasing groups are present on the benzene ring, now we have to say the answer is that is ortho-para directing groups or ortho-para product. Second one is deactivating groups. Deactivating groups. Deactivating groups. Or benzene above there is a group, that group is deactivating group or electron withdrawing group. Electron withdrawing group, that is also called as deactivating group. Electron withdrawing group. In this electron withdrawing group also we are having strong, weak and moderately. First one is strongly withdrawing groups, strongly deactivating groups. Strongly deactivating groups. Strongly deactivating groups are generally NO2, NR3 plus, and this is CF3, like this. All these are strongly deactivating groups. Next one is moderately deactivating groups. So moderately deactivating groups are that is cyanides, sulfonic acid, SO3H, carboxylic acid, COOH, aldehyde, CHO, and that is COR, ketonic groups, etc. And third one is weakly deactivating groups. weakly deactivating groups. Weakly deactivating groups are simply I can say halogens, fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine. Or in presence of the directivity we can say these are called as meta directing groups. Meta directing groups. Please everyone will be refer your GOC, there we are discussing the ortho para directing group and meta directing groups with their mechanism. If you are most familiar with this mechanism, then we can feel it is very easy for us, right? Next. And last thing, important thing about the hydrocarbons of the last topic, that is toxicity. Toxicity or carcinogenicity or carcinogenicity means cancer causing agents. Nowadays generally we are seeing tobacco can be cancers, causes will be cancer. Why tobacco can be tobacco or coal or petroleum products, we can say that is cancer causing agents. So most important cancer causing agents are most important cancer causing agents are like this. Its name is called as 1,2 benzanthracene. 1,2 benzanthracene. Another important cancer causing agent is this one. Its name is called as 3-methylcycloanthracene. 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 So many organic compounds like benzene and several benzene related polynuclear compounds, all these are cancer causing agents. So what they are doing means they can undergo the various biological chemical reactions and they can destroy the human body, damage the DNA, and finally it will be causes for the cancer. Carcinogenicity or cancer causing agents. So many named reactions we are discussing in alkane also, alkene, alkyne and benzene, all the named reactions we have to keep in one place, write in one separate paper and keep in your mind. Sometimes they will give the conversations, that conversations we have to do it, otherwise sometimes they will give the, many of the students they are getting confused on conversations only. So for suppose one example I will give, the book bag, the especially +2 many conversations they will ask you. For suppose I am asking convert acetic acid into benzene. Acetic acid to benzene. How to convert acetic acid into benzene? Many times we are seeing the acetic acid reaction, we are not seeing. Kolb's electrolysis we are seeing only reaction with sodium salt. So first I am taking reaction with sodium to give sodium acetate, COONA. This one you can do the Kolb's electrolysis, we can get ethane. Kolb's electrolysis we can get ethane. Otherwise sodium salts whenever you are seeing, so you are using the soda lime method. Soda lime method, what we are doing, decarboxylation, removal of carbon dioxide, then we can get methane. So soda lime method means soda lime, what we are adding, sodium hydroxide plus CaO, the mixture we can add. So you can remove Na2CO3. You can get the methane. So methane, I am doing the chlorination in presence of sunlight. So best well known reaction for us, that is methyl chloride. Methyl chloride, I am doing sodium in presence of dry ether. That is Wood's reaction we are doing. Sodium in presence of dry ether, we can get C2H6 ethane. Otherwise, see your reactions from sodium salt of sodium acetate. We are doing the Kolb's electrolysis. Kolb's electrolysis. Finally, we can get C2H6 ethane. Ethane. Again, I am doing the chlorination Cl2 in presence of H mu. We can get ethyl chloride C2H5Cl. C2H5Cl, again you are doing alcoholic KOH. We are doing dehydrohalogenation. You can get C2H4. C2H4, you are doing the bromination in presence of CCl4 addition reaction, that is CH2Br and CH2Br. Again I am doing the alcoholic KOH. We are doing the dehydrohalogenation. You can get CH2 double bond CHBr. So you want to remove one more mole of hydrogen. So what we have to use? Sodamide, NaNH2. Otherwise sodium in presence of liquid ammonia. That is sodamide. Sodamide you are getting. You can get CH triple bond CH. CH triple bond CH. You are doing cyclic polymerization with the 3 moles. You can get benzene. After the completion of all alkane, alkyne, benzene, their preparation and properties, we have to apply all the chemical reactions in single step itself. Then we can get the answers like this. So this is regarding the hydrocarbons. Prepare well regarding the hydrocarbons, and this is the very basic for us. 12th standard, many chemical reactions we can discuss. If you are most familiar with the 11th standard, then you can feel it's very easy in the 12th standard organic chemistry. Okay, this is regarding hydrocarbons. Thank you, students.